Good day, everyone. This is Iam, and welcome to Iam Vibes.
Ang Annex C ng Guidelines on the Implementation of the Results-Based Performance Management System for the School Year 2020 to 2021 at ito ang RPMS tool for the Master Teachers 1 to 4 or Highly Proficient Teachers in the time of COVID-19. Una pong gagawin ay i-fill up ni Master Teacher ang position and competency profile, ang job summary, at ang mga qualification standards niya. Kalakip po nito ang 12 paalala ng duties and responsibilities ng isang Master Teacher. Model exemplary practice, conducts in-depth study, work with colleagues, assist colleagues, leads in the preparation and enrichment of curriculum, initiates programs and projects, leads colleague in the design, evaluation, and interpretation and utilization of different assessment tools, update ang mga parents and guardians sa needs ng mga learners, strengthen school community partnership, establishes links with colleagues, provide technical assistance through demonstration teaching, mentoring, coaching, and others, and of course, does related work. Katulad ng mga proficient teachers, ang mga master teachers ay mayroong 4 na CRA at isang plus factor. So, sa 4 na CRA ito ay binubuo rin ng mga objectives. Sa unang CRA, the content, knowledge, and pedagogy, ito ay binubuo ng 3 objectives. Sa pangalawang CRA, diversity of learners and assessment and reporting, may 3 objectives. Sa curriculum and planning, may 2 objectives at sa community linkages and professional engagement and personal growth and professional development ay mayroon pong 3 objectives. At sa video pong ito ay isa-isahin po natin ang mga means of verification sa bawat objectives ng bawat key resource areas. Sa unang objective ng content, knowledge, and pedagogy, which is modeled effective applications of content knowledge within and across curriculum teaching areas, ang means of verification po ay classroom observation tool rating sheet with proof of attendance of colleagues from an online observation of online synchronous classes or teaching. Kung hindi possible ng option 1, pwede po magpa-observe ang isang master teacher sa kanyang video lesson na ginawa, but make sure that that is SLM-based or MELT-aligned. Kung hindi pa rin pwede ang option 1 and 2, an observation of a demonstration teaching via LAC session is acceptable. Tatandaan na kapag tayo po ay nagpapa-observe, huwag kakalimutang imbitahan ang mga colleagues para sa proof of attendance na attachment nito. Ang Objective 2 promoted effective strategies in the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Objective 3 na developed and applied effective teaching strategies to promote critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. At ang Objective 4 under diversity of learners and assessment and reporting, which is exhibited a learner-centered culture that promotes success by using effective teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socioeconomic, and religious backgrounds, ay iisa lamang po ang panggagalingan ng means of verification ng 3 objectives na nabanggit. Any supplementary material that could be in print or in digital format na ginawa mismo ng master teacher at ginamit niya sa kanyang lesson delivery, and make sure that it highlights effective strategies that respond to learners' linguistic, cultural, socioeconomic, or religious backgrounds. At the same time, meron din po siyang performance monitoring in coaching form na nagpapakita that he or she is coaching or mentoring colleagues. Pwede po dito ang mga attachment like activity sheets, one lesson from a self-learning module, mga lesson plan or lesson exemplars, or DLP or DLL, and so on, mga video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning materials in print or in digital format, but don't forget to provide annotations. Para sa objective number 5, evaluated with colleagues teaching strategies that are responsive to the special education needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disasters, child abuse, and child labor practices. At para sa objective na yon, kailangan lamang natin ng classroom observation tool rating sheet or inter-observer agreement form in case there are more than one observers. It could be an online observation of online synchronous teaching or MELC-aligned or SL-based lesson or via LAC session. Para sa objective number 6, use effective strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to encourage learners to reflect on and improve their own learning. Magpapakita po tayo ng mga evidence that highlights providing accurate and constructive feedback to encourage learners to reflect on and improve their own learning that shows timeliness of feedback given to any of the following. Pwedeng activity sheet, performance task, portfolio, quiz or test, or self-learning module. So, dapat magpakita tayo ng mga feedback sa bawat activity na pinapagawa natin sa kanila timely. At the same time, a performance monitoring and coaching form to show proof of coaching and mentoring colleagues of how to provide accurate and constructive feedback towards learners. For objective number 7, advised and guided colleagues in the selection, organization, development, and use of appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address the specific learning process. Dito naman, ang kailangan lamang ay ang classroom observation tool rating sheet with proof of attendance of colleagues. So remember, mas mataas ang points na makukuha mo ay mas mataas din ang score na ibibigay sa'yo. Either online synchronous teaching or lesson or video lesson from SLM-based or MELC-aligned or via LAC section. For objective number 8, model to colleagues the setting of achievable and challenging learning outcomes that are aligned with learning competencies to cultivate a culture of excellence for all learners. Dito, the master teacher should prepare one lesson plan or one lesson from a self-learning module prepared by the master teacher that show achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned, of course, in the learning competencies. And it should be shown through lecture or discussion, through activity or activity sheet, through performance task or rubric for assessing performance using criteria that appropriately describe the target output. At the same time, demonstrated in a LAC session as attested by the LAC coordinator or approving authority with proof of attendance of colleagues. For number 9, guided colleagues to strengthen relationships with parents or guardians and the wider school community to maximize their involvement in the educative process. Ilan sa mga means of verification dito ay ang paghahanda ng mga school letter that is being approved by the school or department or grade level or head, which is a communication, for example, to the barangay to use government vehicle to transport modules. Or pwede rin po itong mga approved action plan or project proposal or activity proposal involving the stakeholders. You can also show accomplishment or narrative report of an approved activity. For number 10, contributed actively to professional networks within and between schools to improve knowledge and to enhance practice. Dito po ay magpapakita po tayo ng mga approved activity or project proposal for a webinar or retooling or upskilling and other training or seminar workshop with accomplishment report. Then, pwede rin po ang mga approved activity or project proposal for benchmarking or innovation with accomplishment report or Certificate of Contributor to LRMDS. Sa karagdagan, pwede rin tayong magpakita ng mga Certificate of Recognition or Speakership in a webinar, retooling or upskilling and other training seminar workshop, and any proof of participation in school LAC sessions, either online or face-to-face. Of course, it should be certified by the LAC coordinator. For objective number 11, under the community linkages and professional engagement and personal growth and professional development, initiated professional reflections and promote learning opportunities with colleagues to improve practice. Ang main MOV po dito ay ang IPCRF Development Plan of Colleagues. And the supporting MOV ay any document aligned with the IPCRF DP synthesis, such as Certificate of Recognition as Resource Speaker or Training Committee Chairperson, or training matrix na ikaw mismo ang nag-prepare ng inyong LAC session highlighting teacher's role. Tinatanggap rin pong means of verification ang mga minutes of LAC session highlighting teacher's role, mga sample or personal notes or reflection of colleagues in regional, division, or even in school-led insets, and other training supervised or conducted by teacher. Pwede rin ang summary evaluation or quality assurance report on the conducted regional or divisions or school-led insets and or other trainings. And lastly, for the objective number 12, performed various related works or activities that contribute to the teaching and learning process. Pwede po rito yung mga nag-serve tayo as OIC in the absence of the principal or represented the principal in meetings and conference, observed teaching performance of teachers 1 to 3, assisted the school selection committee in the evaluation of credentials when hiring or promoting teachers, or served in a committee or served as advisor to co-curricular activities. Pwede rin po dito if you have served as coordinator or chairperson, or if you have authored or contributed to a book or journal, or if you have participated in regional or schools division or school-initiated TV or radio-based instruction, or if you have served as module or learning material writer o di kaya ay validator, o di kaya ay nag-coach or nag-mentor ka ng mga learners sa isang competition, or nag-mentor ng pre-service or in-service teachers. Ngayong new normal setup, hamon din po sa mga master teachers or highly proficient teachers ang pag-mentor or pag-coach ng mga proficient teachers. Let us all be guided, mga kaguro. Maraming salamat! Thank you for watching. I am Bai.